Right, can you say hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
Look at her. I'm let down, having my dressing done, and it was painful. So Alba came along and snuggled me like this. She really is all tucked in, really, really beautifully. Do you need me both hands?
No, you're okay.
And I just think it's really, really pretty and gorgeous of her. And she's so sensitive, but she also yeah, and she knows when I'm in pain, and she always wants to help. And she's really looking at you guys. Oh, she's not now. But I could see her eyes looking at. But yeah, it's just really lovely that she knows when we need her. I mean, like we said before, she would be such an amazing emotional support dog.
Well, she is basically
Yeah.
an emotional support dog, isn't she, really?
But for us. But on another note, my wound is looking very flesh-like now.
Very good. Very good.
It's not as deep. I'll put it in a picture here. There is a vlog a couple of vlogs ago that shows the progress of how it's been. I don't know how many weeks it's been now. I'll put in here how many weeks it's been, but it's been a good few. But there's no longer a crater, and it's bleeding now, which is good because it wasn't bleeding before, so it means that there's some nice blood vessels coming in. And with it starting to hurt again now, obviously before it hurt because the depth of it, and it was like
Basically poking your internal organ.
yeah, but now it's hurting because the nerves are coming through, which is a good thing. So yeah, I'm pleased with that.
Yay.
But I do think it's going to be another good few weeks before it's sorted. Probably another couple of months.
Well, we need to make sure it's like completely healed before we stop putting dressings on it, so that it can actually like
Yeah,
dry up into like skin.
We just need to change it, like change dressings as it progresses. So before we had the one that was drawing out any mankiness or preventing any mankiness, and now we've got these dressings on that help aid healing and like bringing it all up to the surface. And I think we'll need another one once it's just like the main top layer then that needs to build up. I think we're going to need a different
I had to make sure it was all out because I didn't want it to start
um
on your thing.
ew, I had a spot.
Yeah, just to clarify.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she popped it. It was a crater.
She asked me to.
Yeah, these dressings cause loads of spots, but I'm okay because it's making the thing heal. But yeah, for the final stages, I do think that we're going to need a different type of dressing again.
I reckon so.
So we'll just have to have a look and see what suits and is what's making it heal the best. Do do do. I can't believe you just did that with me. That was totally not planned. As you can tell, because I'm kind of rambling. She's beautiful, isn't she?
I know I am.
Shh. Good night. No, I don't know. I don't know what's coming next. So, I'm still awake. Soph's gone to sleep. And it turns out Alba's a human. Before I started the camera, she was snoring as well. Another little point, the bed is sat up. Which is why I say Alba is a little human. Good morning, guys. So, I always do this. I should catch my breath before I record, but I always forget. But we've been to the vet. Albus had her booster injections or vaccines. And we are now home. Scrubbed my hands to the high, possibility of scrubbing. We bought nail brushes as well, just to scrub all of our hands, and then I put some alcohol gel on. We didn't touch anything while we were out, but I'd rather do that than catch it, to be honest. But this morning I had the scare of my life. The doctors rung me first thing, and this is what she said. The doctor wants me to ring you because your latest sputum is growing a bug. They want to know how you're feeling and if you're feeling unwell. I just said, okay, yeah, I'm not great. Temperatures are high, more productive, whatever else. So yeah, it would be good to have a doctor ring me. And she's like, right, well, we don't want you coming in. It will be a doctor's appointment over the phone. I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then that was the end of the conversation. And I thought to myself, well, you're not going to tell me what's in it then? There's me panicking, thinking it's COVID-19. And I'm just like, she hasn't told me what it is. They don't want me to go to the GP surgery. Oh my God. Thankfully, on our online systems, I can see test results. And, ooh, that's a infection cheek. Basically what's grown is my Staphylococcus aureus, which is one of my regular bugs. But what's frustrating is my prophylactic antibugs, the doxycycline, amoxicillin, and what was Septrin, that is no more, I'm not having. These are supposed to prevent this type of bug because it's like I said, it's a regular bug. So they thought if we give her the antibugs, it might prevent it, or should prevent it. Doesn't look like it's happening so far. Thankfully, there is one other drug that it is sensitive to. So when the doctor rings, I'm going to be getting them to prescribe that one for me, because there's no point in them prescribing the amoxicillin and doxycycline because I've already taken it. So fingers crossed, this other antibug will clear it and I will actually start to feel better. We were due to go to the hospital this afternoon to get a new nebulizer machine because my one's currently broke, and we didn't have no money to pay for fuel to get there. So Sophie gets paid tomorrow, so we're going to be taking a trip over there then. Like, we wanted to try and get everything done today so we didn't have to keep going out. Doesn't look like that's happening so far. But anywho, we are back home. The girls are gorgeous as ever. And I have really bad back pain, so I'm going to have another coffee, take some pain relief, hence why the bottle's sat there already, and going to finish my Easter cards from my mum and my nan, and then I'm going to be napping. So let's see what the rest of the day brings. See how I look?
See how I look?
That's how I feel.
Well, like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today's a rough day. A very, very rough day. The doctor's rung back. She couldn't get hold of my consultant, but they spoke to a consultant that's just there in case, like, situations like this. But he's aware of my case as well. Yeah, babe. He's aware of my case as well and is working with my consultant to, like, get things sorted. So they're putting me on 2 weeks of a high dose of flucloxacillin in the hopes that it kicks this this bug's ass. I had it before last year. Last July I had this dose as well, and it worked really well. Yeah, where they trialed this specific antibug for that specific bug anyway. And then I need to keep taking my other antibugs on top as well. but she was really lovely. She's like, if I put it as an emergency, you will have to collect it today, but I'll get our pharmacy within the surgery to like process it for you. And I was like, that's amazing. She I don't think I've dealt with this doctor much, but I think I've seen her once or twice. But oh my god, you should see our willow tree now. And despite Soph putting weed killer down, bloody dandelions have grown overnight.
Overnight, they've just decided to suddenly be there.
Yeah, but look at our tree now, it's so fluffy. But yeah, she's just been so lovely, and has like literally been working on this all day. So like when I got the phone call from reception this morning, first thing, that was the fact that because she noticed this bug on my sputum, and then she rang me after reception, said that I wanted, oh, that bit of our road really hurts. She rang me after reception, spoke to me, and then she just rang again, and it's just so lovely that she's been doing everything she can today to try and make me feel better. So yeah, it has meant that we've had to go out again, but it is what it is, and hopefully I can start actually feeling a bit better. I was trying to look on O2 Refresh or O2 Recycle or something just before the doctor rang, because I'm trying to see if I'll get more money for my phone if they buy it back off me, or if I'll get more money with someone buying it like in our area. But I couldn't stay awake. I just kept like dropping my phone, just kept going to sleep a bit, and Sophie was like, babe, just go to sleep. I'm like, nope, I've had my nap, I've woken up from my nap, I'm staying awake. Yeah, I was a stubborn butthole according to Soph, and yeah, I was. I would have got woken up by the doctor anyway. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Off to get me some more anti-bugs. Ugh. As if the worry of COVID-19 wasn't enough, I get a different bug on top. But I'm glad it's this bug as opposed to COVID-19 for sure. Our vet this morning was turning around and saying, 'cause she's from Poland, her mum still lives there, and they turned around and said that they've completely shut everything down in Poland. They've only got pharmacies and shops open. And she made a good point actually, that because those, like, people are just like, well, why we did the same, like, why are kids still going to school? But if kids are not going to school but their parents have to work, most kids go to their grandparents whilst their parents are in work. So if there's this COVID-19 going around in their school or in their area or something, then they're heightening the risk of passing it on to their grandparents, which they've already said people over 60 are vulnerable. So actually at the moment keeping them in school is protecting the elderly, and it was a very good point that she made. And yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you, just give you an insight into what our thoughts were versus somebody else's thoughts, and like mashing it together has come up with a good explanation.
Yeah, sometimes things aren't as
Clear cut.
as we think.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta go. So I literally just had to go like bye to you then, because the doctors were ringing me again. I was like, oh, what's going on? It was the pharmacy to say that the doctor had said this was emergency prescription, and they wanted to let me know that it's done and ready to be collected now. That's less than 5 minutes, and they've just been shit hot at this. But you know, the other day when we turned and said that the doctors have said about no appointments, like going into the doctors, and that they'd sent text messages out and all normal appointments were now transferred over to the phone and things like that. And I just said to Sophie, I was like, they're doing that, huh? Yeah, they're doing that because it's in Launceston. It's in our area, I can guarantee you. Yeah. Yeah, I said to Sophie, I was like, COVID's in Launceston, 100%. And she's like, oh no, they might just be doing it as a precaution. We've just come, like, pulled in. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. See this tent here? It's all meshed off and fenced off. It's an assessment area for COVID. That means it's in our area. And my anxieties have now just skyrocketed. We've already put everything into place. Every time we go home as well, we are anti-backing our phones, everything. Like, that is important. People are on their phones 24/7. So if we've gone out somewhere and touched something and not been able to get to our alcohol gel quick enough and then touched our phones, if it rings, it's going to be on our face. We're playing games on Facebook. Our phones are our daily lives. So just make sure that you keep your phones clean as well. You can either just do it by some soap and warm water, or if you really want, you can do anti-bac. They've said that it's not always good using like bleach wipes and stuff like that on your phones because it takes off like a protection layer. But personally for me, I'm using anti-bac bleach wipes, just because I really don't want to get it. Yeah, keep safe and wash your hands regularly, wipe everything down regularly. Like for us in the car as well, we're going to be wiping the steering wheels, we're wiping my steering column on my wheelchair, literally everything. And then just practice good hand hygiene. They've recommended that you sing happy birthday twice whilst washing your hands, and that's a good length of time to be doing it. Or Ladbaby has taught his son Phoenix on Ladbaby Sons I'll put the link in the description for this vlog, to wash their hands to Baby Shark, and then every time it changes over, so from Baby Shark to Mummy Shark and all that, they change the way they're cleaning their hands differently. So I'll link that vlog of theirs in the description because it's actually really good for kids. Yeah. And for adults as well, I guess. So
I actually did that earlier with the little Baby Shark song.
Yeah,
so
it really works. So Soph's collected it. Now to go home. Whilst we were at the pharmacy.
Your light went on. Did you know that?
What light?
Your torch light went on.
No. Don't know. There was these two women. Well, when we first went out there, they started laughing at us, and then they kept whispering stuff. And then when we were in the queue, the one girl turned her back on us and whispered, and then the person she was whispering to looked at us and then laughed. And we think it's because of the face mask. Now, if you're watching this and you do not have a chronic illness, or you do and you don't really see the point in wearing a face mask, that's fine. But you do not need to laugh or take the piss out of somebody else because they're trying to protect themselves or their family. It is literally not on. Like, people are finding the smallest of things to take the piss out of one another. Is it any wonder the world is so angry at each other?
I mean,
Like,
it's like last time we came here, as we told you guys, there was a lady and she didn't want to wear her mask. It wasn't until she saw that we had worn ours that she felt brave enough to wear it.
and I bet she didn't feel brave enough before because of people staring and people passing comments.
And you shouldn't feel like you need to feel brave enough,
No.
courage to protect yourself when your life is at risk.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you think about yourself first and then others. Because if you're not well enough yourself, you can't look after others. And for us people that do live with sickness day in and day out, we shouldn't have to feel like we're idiots for wearing a mask, for trying to protect ourselves. And I don't know, it just pissed me off. There's just no need for it. And basically just stop. Because yeah, you're getting a little bit of a kick out of it in the laughter, but you're actually really
helpful. You fucking indicated before you
screwing up people's minds, and it's not on at all. So yeah, just basically the end of that. And whilst I'm thinking about it, I just remembered the other day that I watched a vlog, well, Soph does through me as well, vloggers Rochelle and Justin. They're in America, and Justin turned around and said that he was ill whenever, or a couple of days ago or whatever else, and Rochelle's got kidney stones and problems, and they've been in and out of hospital recently, and they both basically turned around and said that they could not live every day like this with an illness. They said that they struggled, they found it difficult, and because of them having experienced what they have recently, they have more respect for people that are going through this every day. And yes, I know it shouldn't have taken that for them to have respect for that, but the fact that they have said that they didn't have respect before, they've opened up about it, and then they've basically said that people like me who go through things daily, people like Soph who go through things daily, they are so supportive, and they totally understand how hard life is. And I think that that's amazing that they were big enough to actually admit, actually we were in the wrong and this is really hard. And Justin was looking after Rochelle a lot of it, and he turned and said that he props basically to carers because of what they go through day and night as well. So that was really lovely to end the note on arseholes in Tesco's. Oh, and people also have been a complete nightmare. Yep. Literally the shelves are dead. There's a whole bunch of shelves have nothing on, and it is ridiculous because people are going absolutely mad.
What I'm finding interesting is that no one, the instant noodles, etc., that are 40p, they haven't sold out.
No.
Some of them are 14p, and yet they've not sold out.
Yeah. So if we go tomorrow when we need to go shopping and they've still not got pasta, then we'll just get some more of them.
I mean, even if we bought them out of that, it still wouldn't, it would still be a lot cheaper, and we'd have a lot more meals.
Yeah.
And it's just
yeah, it's not good food, but if it gets us through this, because Sophie said earlier that they've now recommended that people with chronic illnesses and stuff like that, as of this week, go into isolation for 12 weeks. So, I mean, we're used to being isolated and being indoors. We've got lots to do, but for those people that don't sit in each other's pockets day in, day out, and don't spend a lot of time at home, this is going to be a real test for both couples and just general life of being stuck at home, what it's like, and the fact that it isn't fun being on benefits, it isn't fun being sick. And I think a lot of people are going to have a realisation with this virus going around. But anyway, yeah, we are home. Let's get these anti-bugs in me, and we'll catch you in a bit. Behind the world smiles flowers picture. Oh my god, people. I needed a wee really badly.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a big black juicy one. I am so desperate.
I don't know how to do this.
No, not me. But there's going to be a puddle on the floor in a minute. Would you like a shoe?
I don't think I can hit that with a shoe.
You might have to move the frame.
When I move the frame, he moves. Oh.
I don't know. Oh my god. It's been a little while since we've had a beastly in here. You're using the book? Well, I suppose it will do. Don't let it run because I'm on the floor. Oh yeah, you get out of the way. Well, I've got a shoe just in case.
I'm freaking out.
Don't freak out too long, I need to pee.
I'm trying not to.
It's gonna crunch. It's gonna be a big, it's that big, it's gonna crunch. And you're gonna feel it. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Well, although...
Well, he's not scarpering. Oh yeah, you got it.
He's dead.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's juicy.
It is. Well, that one's gonna live there for a little while like the one upstairs.
Yeah.
Toilet time!
Not gonna lie.
Good evening. So, Sophie and I, we don't have many friends, but can I just say, the friends that we do have really are amazing. One of my greatest, great best friends, I only have two, and this one I met when I was really struggling in the mental health ward, and tonight she rings me and she's offered to do our shopping or anything else that we need to do whilst COVID-19 is going around. She's willing to risk her health to help us, and that just, it's just amazing. We're not used to people being so kind. Like I said, we don't have many friends, but seriously, the ones that we do have are just the best, and I wouldn't trade them for anything. I'm so thankful for the friends that we have, and yeah, just amazing, and just, it's so great. Like, Sophie and I are panicking because of my health, and like the death toll in the UK jumped from 22 to 55 overnight, and with the fact that they had the assessment clinic in the GP surgery, the fact that I've got another, like a different bug on top that I'm fighting with now, that my body's going to be in fight mode for that, so it could easily get COVID-19 and my body might not cope with it. I mean, it wouldn't cope with it ordinarily, but to then have my body fighting two bugs is not what we need. And it's just lush that she just rung and offered to help us out like this. It's just, it truly means so much to us. So yeah, I just wanted to share my appreciation and just know that you don't have to have a ton of friends to know who the special ones are, and I'm just thankful for the special friends that we have in our lives. So I'm gonna get on and do my meds and nebs, so thanks for coming on this day with us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Oh